Stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and good morning. I want to welcome everybody. This is our 17th meeting of the year, Thursday, April 25th, at approximately 10:07 a.m. And I'd like to know if Ryan Cosho is here.
I'm here.
Ryan, how are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm going to call you up because we have a proclamation.
Yes.
And Kathy, is Kathy here?
Kathy Jones.
Yes. Okay. So if you would mind coming up and letting us know what we're doing here today. Workers' Memorial Day. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everybody, commissioners. My name is Ryan Casco. I work in the Cleveland OSHA office. So every year on April 28th, we commemorate Workers' Memorial Day. That's a day to remember, to honor all working people who've lost their lives on the job. We mourn not only for them, their family members, their coworkers, their communities, those left behind. It's for them all that we continue to fight for a safe and healthy workplace for all working people. So the same fate doesn't happen to other people, to keep families whole. I want to encourage anybody with the means to do so to recommit yourselves to protecting the fundamental right for a safe and healthy workplace for all. And I want to thank you, commissioners, for the proclamation today, and for everybody for honoring, remembering all those who sacrificed their lives and well-being in the job.
Thank you, Ryan. And our risk manager, Kathy Jones. Would you like to come up, Kathy, and say a few things?
Stay right there, sir.
Yeah, stay there.
I'm Kathy Jones. I'm the Director of Risk Management, and I'm glad you're here today. I do all the workers' comp and I do all the safety, and I know all of our departments, sanitary engineers, the engineers, our facilities. We work really hard with the support of the commissioners to ensure that our employees do have a safe and healthy working environment. I'm also the ADA coordinator, and while we are not compliant with OSHA as far as that governing agency, we do work under PERP, the Public Employers Risk Reduction Program, which has adopted all of their standards. So I applaud the commissioners for supporting OSHA and for acknowledging this day today, and will continue to do so. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Kathy. And before you sit down, we have a proclamation that we'd like to bestow upon you. Thank you for your date. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'd like to present this proclamation in recognition of Workers' Memorial Day, Mahoning County, Ohio, April 28, 2024. We appreciate all that you do on behalf of the commissioners. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Can we get one? More for Jerry, please? You sure?
She could pass it over.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, with that being said, we're going to move into public comments. You have 3 minutes and your name and address for the record.
Good morning, commissioners.
Good morning.
Jim Tressa, Rudzik Excavating, 401 Lowell Road, Struthers, Ohio. Looks like the cold weather is behind us. Tomorrow will be a beautiful day to dust off the old golf clubs. We may have to issue a press release notifying all golfers that I will be on the course. Therefore, there's an elevated risk of injury within 120 yards. Commissioners, I want you to know that I have no ill will toward you. All we want is a fair shake. We feel the agreement discriminates against us and puts us on an unlevel playing field with union contractors. I would like to note that Rudzik Excavating opened North Lima Road to traffic last Friday, 2 weeks earlier than required. With this project, we saved the county $71,670 compared to the second low bidder. The project was completed by my non-union forces in collaboration with union forces installing the guardrail. I would like to address another topic. My crews are not jacks of all trades. Our employees are all classified in the same way the union contractors are. We have specialized operators, laborers, and truck drivers, and these workers make up the best pipe crews in the area. Regarding the revised PLA, I submitted some questions in writing to the sanitary engineer's office this morning, requesting some clarification. I have the questions with me, and here's what I'm requesting. First, Article 3, Section 2 and 3 were removed, and Article 18, Section 5 was added. Section 5 states nothing in this agreement requires employees to join a union or pay dues or fees to a union as a condition of working on the covered project. Multiple lawyers have reviewed the revised agreement, and they agree that throughout the body of the PLA, there are terms that still require the non-union contractor to contribute to the union. Let's remove the gray area. Please revise the agreement to include verbiage that states there will be no additional cost whatsoever for a non-union company to become a party to this agreement. This includes dues, fees, benefits, attorney's fees, liquidated damages, contribution to the local union benefit fund, or any other known or unknown costs associated with a non-union contractor in the project labor agreement. We'd like to see that verbiage inserted. Second, I'm seeking clarification on what additional costs a non-union contractor would be burdened with for the additional fringe benefits beyond those already provided if awarded the contract. To determine what additional costs will be subjected to as fringe benefits and to the extent of what is deemed a fringe benefit, I'm requesting copies from the county of all current collective bargaining agreements of respective trade unions that will be involved in this project, specifically laborers, operators, and truck drivers. Third, I'm asking to clarify that all existing employees for Rudzik Excavating may perform the work. The only union labor required will be that of which is a new hire during the project. Any new hires will come from the hall. Current non-union employees hold seniority and are entitled to the first work opportunities. Fourth, Article 3, Section 3 states that the union shall have the right to designate a working employee of the project contractor as a steward. I would like clarification if one of my current employees will be designated steward. If not, and the steward is to be a current union worker, who will pay for their time? This union appointed steward, if not a current employee, will be in addition to my crew. And lastly, I asked, Article 10, Section 9 states, it's agreed that overtime is undesirable and not in the best interest of the industry or workers. Therefore, except in unusual circumstances, overtime will not be worked. My crews prefer 45 to 50 hours per week, utilizing 10-hour workdays. This increases productivity and promotes early completion. In addition, the employees make more money, which they prefer. Please clarify that the working hours will not be restricted in any way. So if we can get these clarifications answered clearly, so there's no gray area, we will have worked together to find a common solution. I would also like to note that Mahoning County let a project for bid yesterday, the Roselawn Pump Station. The project sold for just under $500,000. The apparent low bidder is a union contractor. There was no PLA inserted on the project, but we appreciate the opportunity to submit pricing and look forward to the upcoming bids.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
Morning, Commissioners. Public, Tony Deli, 5301 Argonne Drive, Austintown. Again, we'll let you get those clarifications since it was just submitted this morning. And thank you for implementing the PLA on projects, and we'll move forward. That's it.
Anyone else? No? Okay. That being said, we will move into our business portion of our meeting, and I will ask for a motion to approve previous minutes and approval of bills for payment.
Motion to approve the approval of previous minutes of board meeting number 16, Thursday, April 18th, 2024, and approval of bills for payment.
Second. Roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Journal entry number 1.
Motion to approve journal entry number 1.
Second. Roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Agreements, letters A through G, and we'll begin with letter A, purchasing.
He's not here.
Fortunato.
Apologies.
Audrey?
I will have it. Commissioners, this is a sublease agreement with the District Board of Health for office space at 50 Westchester Drive for building inspection and planning commission departments in the amount of $27,990 each. And that's a 1-year agreement.
Okay, thank you. Engineers, B and C, Pat Genetti or Rick?
Morning, everybody. Letter B is an agreement with Flight of Freightliner for repairs to vehicle number 57 in the estimated amount of $1,522.19, non-general funds. And letter C is an agreement with Buckeye Scale LLC for scale repair services in the estimated amount of $4,000. These are also non-general funds.
Thank you. And Hazmat.
Commissioners, I can read that in if you want.
Deanna, thank you.
It is an agreement with Love and Faith LLC DBA on demand for the team's yearly and bi-yearly physicals and the amount not to exceed $10,000, non-general.
Thank you. And Jobs and Family, we have Audrey Morales, our director, with us today in Basha.
Yes, good morning, commissioners. Good morning, Audrey. Good morning, Nancy. Letter E, Job and Family Services. This amendment number 1 with Affordable Language Services LTD to extend language translation services until June 30th, 2024 at no change in the amount per unit pricing. This is non-general. Thank you.
Thank you. Recycling, Lou Vega.
Good morning, Commissioners. Item F is a drop-off recycling lease agreements with these 3 communities to host our publicly available sites and provide ancillary services to them.
Thank you. And Sanitary, Pat.
Commissioners, letter G is an agreement with Herb Construction for the installation of block in the new generator louver openings and block the old generator exhaust openings at the Boardman wastewater treatment plant. This is in the estimated amount of $19,500, and these are non-general funds.
Okay, motion.
Motion to approve number 2, agreements A through G.
Second. Roll call. Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Resolutions, number 1.
Motion to approve resolutions number 1 addition.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. 2A, resolution of awards, Pat Genetti.
Commissioners, letter A is award of the 2024 countywide striping program to the Yankee Clipper Company Incorporated in the amount of $208,400. These are non-general funds and low bid.
Okay, thank you. Carol?
Motion to approve number 2, resolution of awards A.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes, agreements A through H. I'll read letter A, resolution to approve the agreement and release of claims and temporary employment agreements per resolution 21-10-006. And facilities. Alan.
Morning, Commissioners. B is a resolution to enter an agreement with VSHM Architects for professional engineering services related to the courthouse law library interior remodel project. The amount of $40,000 on general. C is a resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $48,915.29 to Alcon Mechanical Piping for emergency repairs to a leaking cooling tower water line at the Oak Hill Renaissance Building. And D is a resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $50 to AIS Commercial Parts and Service for a necessary service call to jail.
Okay, thank you, Alan. And grants management. Anna?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is a resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $258.71 to FedEx office for printing services rendered. Letter F is a resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $995.84 to Column Software PVC for advertising services rendered. And Pat had asked me to cover item G. which is a resolution in support of the Category 3 Behavioral Health Grant application to the Ohio Department of Youth Services in the amount of $13,000 with no cash match.
That's great. Very good, thank you. And Sheriff, Mr. Ibears. Good morning.
Commissioners, this is a resolution accepting the fiscal year 2024 Marine Patrol Citizen Grant of the Ohio Department of Natural Resource Division Watercraft. $33,187.89. That's with a 25% required. Thank you, John. Motion?
Motion to approve number 3, resolutions A through H.
Second. Roll call? Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Chafficanty?
Yes. For the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads would like to comment?
Yes.
Audrey.
Thank you, Commissioners. I'd just like to let you know that Mahoning County Department of Job and Family Services, we're kicking off our Mahoning County 2024 TANF Summer Youth Employment Program. This program will be overseen by Lori Murphy, Basha Adamzak, and applications will be taken at Oak Hill, at 345 Oak Hill Interest on Wednesday, May 1st, Thursday, May 2nd, Friday, May 3rd. This is in collaboration with MCTA under Marianne Kachelko. So youth between the ages of 13 and 18 years old will be able to utilize our TANF funding for summer employment. Next, under Job and Family Services, we have the Summer Day Camp at YMCA that we collaborate with the YMCA, both Davis and Central Downtown, for any youth or parents that's interested in sending their children to summer youth, to the Summer Day Camp program. That information will be available at JFS, and you can also contact Basha Adamzak and Lori Murphy. A new thing that Governor DeWine kicked off is a created new daycare voucher program to help low-income and middle-income families for childcare. They will be given vouchers in order for their families or children to attend a daycare center, anyone that's not eligible for the normal childcare. And that information is also will be provided at Job and Family Services for any questions.
So Audrey, could they come right in and get the applications right at your department
For the TANF Summer Youth Program,
and for daycare?
for the summer day camp, yes, they can apply, they can talk to Basha or Lori at our agency and she will refer them to the YMCA. But our
Okay.
program would be.
I was gonna say if there were applications that they had to fill out, you could bring some down to our office and we could go from there in case they come in.
No problem. I will have Basha get in touch and she will do that.
Okay.
And Audrey, would you introduce Basha? I mean, she probably knows a lot of people, but introduce her as our new employee.
This is my new administrative assistant, Basha, and I always mess up her name. I call her Adamzak. So-
I see Adam's too now. Yeah, Basha Adams.
So Basha is a new administrative assistant that will be assisting with these programs, the daycare voucher program, the summer youth TANF program, and the summer camp program,
Great.
as well as Lori Murphy will oversee that program. Any questions? Yes.
No, I was just trying to, the attorney that Basha replaced that went over to
Rebecca Gershon.
Rebecca, I couldn't remember her last name, Rebecca Gershon.
Yes.
Went to the private sector, right?
Yes, Rebecca
Yes.
Gerson, Attorney Gerson, who
Yeah.
was my administrative assistant, is now in the private sector.
She's with Haynes, Scambati, and Green.
Yeah,
Both excellent choices, and I thank commissioners for supporting
big
me
shoes
on
to
that.
fill, but we're confident in Basha.
Okay,
Welcome.
thank you.
And Basha did a fantastic job as 7th Ward City Councilwoman for many years. And we appreciate all your hard work, and I've known her and her family a very long time. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And you know what, commissioners, I do apologize. I forgot to mention one of your staff members who has been very present with us on our summer youth program, and that's Jen Pangio. Jen helped us with this program to transition from the Juvenile Justice Center to MCTA and Job and Family Service. And I thank you so much, Audrey, commissioners, for allowing her, because she attends our meetings as well, to make sure that we're doing everything financially correct.
She did it for many years for Judge Alec.
Absolutely. Did you want to say anything?
No, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Glad to still be a part of it. I didn't want the money to be lost from the county, so.
Very good. Carol?
So we have a retired, someone who will be retiring from our family here, and that's Linda McCullough. So Linda, we wish you the very best on your retirement. Put in a lot of good years here. 17 years. Wow. Do you want to say anything?
Just, I joined the Bureau in 2007. And there have been so many monumental changes in the tourism industry in Mahoning County. We've had 8 new hotels built since that time, plus the beautiful destination of the Sebring Mansion Inn and Spa. Our bed tax receipts the last 2 years have been record setting. Coming out of COVID has devastated the hospitality industry, but coming out of it, we recouped so nicely. In 2022, our hotels, the bed tax revenue was up, I believe it was almost 14%, and then last year was truly record setting at over 22%, with the hotel gross receipts increasing proportionately. So the tourism industry is alive and well and very strong in Mahoning County. It's been a great opportunity, met a lot of wonderful people that are truly dedicated to helping our visitors have the best experience possible. So I thank you for the opportunity many years ago, and now it's time to retire.
And I like the antique.
Oh, yeah, we
Pamphlets
just-
that Tara brought down. That was very nice. Where to go, all the antique shops.
Dave?
Yeah, I'm done. No, I'm done.
No, Linda, you've done an amazing job for the county and for the valley. Just the new programs, the new things, and the initiation of the bed tax was what, about 15 years ago, or maybe?
Oh, bed tax goes back to the 80s.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
The additional
Oh, the
went
additional,
back.
yes.
it really, and it all works hand in hand, because it funds not only the Convention and Visitors Bureau, but the airport and economic development. And, we got an opportunity to go to the groundbreaking for the new air base entrance the other day. And, without the air base, the airport and, all those work hand in hand. It really shows how there's so many departments that work together cooperatively to make everything grow at the same time, so the valley's been doing an excellent job, from so many different angles. And, yours has been one that really has spurred a lot of great, not only growth, economic growth, from you enticing so many different organizations, whether it be wrestling and golf and, and just all of the different things, and bringing up the program just recently of assisting a lot of the bird sanctuaries and, different things that you've been able, you and your board, to give a grant to, to help them and for us to promote them with, coming into the valley, coming into Mahoning County. So, it's, if we were able to step back in time to when you became director till now, we see a night and day difference. And, it's been a lot directly related to your leadership and your vision. So thank you so much for a lot of years of hard work and what you've done for Mahoning County. So we appreciate you very much. And, I'm sure if you get sick of watching those grandkids, you can come back, and help us out, but thank you so much.
That'll never happen.
And I could say, Linda, one of the things in one of the agreements was on the day, which the commissioners have allowed for their directors, so that we don't lose that knowledge and that information, and is available at least for a year after the person retires, given 2 months delay. They can reach back to those resources, and Linda has agreed to that too. So much appreciated, and I'm sure as we move forward, that will be of value to the county.
And I echo everyone's sentiments. Linda, I've known you a long time. You've done a great job, and particularly when the pandemic hit. And I know what you were dealing with the hotels. There weren't people staying, the events weren't coming in. And Linda worked tirelessly with these hoteliers because, you know, if the beds aren't full, they're not getting money and we're not getting any money in our community. And Linda did a yeoman's job working with all of those hotels. And Mahoning County has a lot of hotels. And like Dave said, if you take a snapshot in the past and look till now, you will see a huge difference as far as the revenue that's coming in here with all the events, the wrestling, the baseball, all those things that you have organized. And I got to mention Tara for her hard work too, for what you've accomplished. And I'm glad you're going to still be available if we need help with our new director, and always on call for our agency. But I want to thank you for your service.
And we
Very
also,
much.
and we also had many awards that we received for your
Yes.
department, you and Tara.
State awards.
State awards.
Marketing awards over the years.
Yes.
That's nice to be recognized by your colleagues in the field, so.
Sure.
It's, Mahoning County's got a great, there's great venues here. I
Wonderful
mean, there's so many
destination.
things to do, wineries, antique shops,
Hopefully,
shows, summer
promotion, we
arts.
help raise the profile and get people thinking about spending a weekend there.
Well,
Plenty to do.
So Linda, one of the things that we had also this week were at the Cavelli Center in Warren, no, not the Cavelli Center, Cavelli headquarters in
Right.
Warren for our annual meeting with the Trumbull County Commissioners, along with the board. You know, our appointments onto the Port Authority Board, Ed Moransky, Rich Edwards, Kathy Kennedy, and Marty Loney, you know, that do an amazing job on behalf of our county and went over all the economic development, the projects going on. And one of the things Ed Moransky grabbed a hold of us and said is, we've got to build a venue for volleyball. He said, that is the next thing that we need, another Cavelli Center for the volleyball, you know, and it was, I thought, well, why can't we put them in the Cavelli Center? I don't know, you know.
Canfield Fair Event Center.
And
That's true.
yeah, we're there, you know, and he was saying,
That was
you know,
a
he
big
goes
thing.
all over
But I
and he
guess
must
it is.
have kids or grandkids or somebody playing volleyball that was,
Volleyball and pickleball.
Pickleball's a
Yes.
thing now. I don't even know
So-
what it is.
so he was talking to, you know, about that for economic development as well as, you know, expansions of the hospitals and stuff, you know, so a lot of good things in the works, a lot of things happening and you know, to say,
Very soon.
Anthony, why don't you explain the award that they gave
Yeah,
us?
I was proud to accept this award on behalf of the Mahoning County Commissioners. This is the Spirit of the Valley Award. It was a big event held up in Canfield. And we were recognized along with Trumbull County Commissioners for innovation and looking into the future as far as where this valley will be going. The commissioners in Mahoning and Trumbull County, we gave $2 million, $1 million from the county here and $1 million from Trumbull County. And this sets off what's called Valley Vision 2050. And yesterday there was a huge event up in Trumbull County at the Eastwood Event Center where Governor DeWine came in and talked about Region 7, Lake to River. Well, part of that Lake to River was due to the fact that the commissioners took part in a region with Trumbull County for Valley Vision. So it looks like what I see coming down the road is that we're tying everything together. We have so many projects in Mahoning County. There is a lot of work coming here, and I'm talking mega projects. You know, Kimberly Clark is well over $1 billion, Altium Cells. We are starting to really be looked at heavily here, and it's still a very affordable place to live. So with all that being said, that's why the county commissioners, we received this award. And commissioners, I was proud to accept it on our behalf. And this thing's kind of heavy and it's sharp. So don't drop it on your foot. You're going to miss a toe. But it's really nice. Everyone's welcome to come up and see it. It's a little different divine. So thank you for allowing me to accept the awards, Carol and Dave. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else? Department heads or electeds? Right, Nancy, our next meeting?
Next Thursday, right here.
All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
Roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
yes.
Commissioner Middy Regetti?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Thank you.